Congratulations, sis! Dad told me that you finally got engaged. Thank you, Sheila. But I'm surprised. I can't believe someone would get engaged to an ugly girl like you. There are men out there who love women like you. What? It's really funny that an ugly nerd girl who studies all the time is getting married. I mean, I never thought you had other interests besides studying. I thought if you had time to date guys, all you do is study. What's with that tone of voice? Aren't you going to celebrate your sister's marriage? Even if I don't celebrate, Mom and Dad will. You've been a good girl since you were a kid. Got into a good college, got a good job at a good company, and next thing you know, you're getting married. You really are the perfect daughter for your parents. You must be so happy to get lots of praise from Mom and Dad as always. Huh? I feel small because I have a really good sister. I bet Mom and Dad's gonna ask me when I'm going to get married. Or maybe they will tell me to follow my sister's example a little bit. Oh, it's so depressing. It's repulsive to see you with everything going so well. I'm sure your parents say that because they're worried about you. If you don't want them to say that, you should get a real job. What? Mom and Dad told me about you. I heard you got fired from your part-time job again after 3 days. After graduating from your high school, you've been playing around. Start working and getting fired right away. No wonder Mom and Dad are worried. Shut up. It's the manager's fault for firing me after being late for work for only 3 hours. I didn't do anything wrong. People blame me all the time. The manager and my parents. You don't know how I feel because you're always getting praised. Sheila. Don't think that you're the only one who can have everything go so well. You should follow sometimes too. Don't get carried away just because you got engaged. Sorry, Mila. I actually have something important to tell you. I'm sorry to come out nowhere, but I need you to break up with me. I want you to break off the engagement. What? What? What are you talking about? All of a sudden, did I do something to offend you? No, it's not like that. It's just that there's someone I'd rather marry than you. What? I want to marry Sheila instead of you. So please, break up with me. I want to live a happy life with Sheila. Wait a minute. Sheila? You mean it can't be my little sister Sheila, right? It's just someone with the same name, right? No, it's your little sister Sheila. We started dating just last week. What? To be honest, she's more my type than you. And Sheila made a move on me. She's young, cute as hell, and aggressive. How could I say no to her? You got to be kidding me! Cheating on me? During our engagement period alone is unthinkable. Plus, you're having an affair with my own little sister? And you want to marry her? So you want to break up with me? Do you realize how insane you're being? Insane or not, you can't help but love who you love. I love Sheila more than you, who suffocate me just by being together. I'm definitely more fun and happy with Sheila. What? To tell you the truth, I've been thinking about our engagement recently. I like you, and I think you're a wonderful woman. But you got another promotion, right? A woman who works harder and makes more money than a man isn't exactly cute. I'm just not having a good time with you. Huh? Does it mean you don't enjoy my promotions? You were supporting me on my job. But I get a steady promotion and higher salary. You say it's not cute? That's just awful. You're the one who's terrible. You hurt a man's pride. On that note, Sheila is the type of the girl who can do anything without me. And she's cute. I want to spoil her in every way I can. And that's how a girl should be. I just can't believe what you're saying. The reason why you cheated on me is so self-centered that I don't get it. And you're blaming me for it, which I don't get it either. Let's call off the engagement. I don't want a guy who would cheat on his girlfriend just because your girlfriend got a promotion. Well then, you be my sister-in-law from now on. Take care of me as your brother-in-law. What? You think you can be the son-in-law of my parents? What? Why can't I? I was originally going to be their son-in-law. Yes, but you're the kind of guy who would switch from me to my sister. There's no way my parents would approve of you being their son-in-law. With the big sister or the little sister, it doesn't change the fact that their precious daughter is getting married to me. Your parents wanted a son-in-law, so of course they will allow me to be the one. I doubt it. Well, I'm finally looking forward to getting married. I can be a son-in-law to a wealthy family and also get a young and pretty wife. And if I need any help, I got my sister-in-law who's a career woman, right? My life is going great. Wait, what do you mean by wealthy? My parents are both average company employees, you know? Oh, come on. How can you be average when you live in such a big mansion? I was so scared when I visited to meet your parents, you know? I thought it was just a normal house, but it's a huge luxury mansion. I didn't know you were the daughter of a wealthy family. I'm sorry. Actually, David, that mansion is... Oh yeah. I'm going to live in that mansion after I marry Sheila. What? Since I'm going to be their son-in-law, it's only natural that we live together. So you will have to move out when I move in. Even though you're my sister-in-law, you're also my ex-girlfriend. I don't think Sheila would like you living under the same roof. So you pack up your stuff and get out of the mansion. Don't be silly. Why should I move out of my parents' mansion for you guys? Shut up, Mila. You got dumped by me. Don't you go against me. Huh? I'm going to be son-in-law who is taken into your family because you don't have any brothers. In other words, I'm the head of this family when I get married. So, if I tell you to leave, you have no choice but to obey me. I will live in your parents' big mansion, so you get out. I can help it if the big sister who I dumped would be living in the same mansion. That's the mansion I built. What? The head of this family? Of course not. If you really want to be the head of the family, buy the mansion. Then the mansion will be yours for real. Huh? Wait a minute. What do you mean, the mansion you build? I mean it, as it is. I built it with the money I earned. What the hell? No wonder you never apologized for cheating on me. And you were rather bossy? You thought we were a wealthy family and thought you could have it all. I truly stunned. In an instant, my long-time love for you cooled. I knew it was a good thing we broke off the engagement. No. It doesn't make sense. You can just build such a huge mansion with the money you earned. You're lying like that to get rid of us. Lying? I mean, it's such a big mansion. It must have cost several $millions. No matter how many promotions you've got and how much more money you make than me, it's just impossible to build a multi-million-dollar mansion. Well, I can. Actually, I have a patent. What? A patent? I got it with a research project during summer vacation. When I was in junior high school, I put together an idea for stationery that I thought would be great. My parents thought it would be fun and told me to apply for a patent. And so I did. I got a patent for a research project. Are you kidding me? Is a patent something that can be obtained in such a casual manner? Well, it was a lot of work, but I guess that's part of my research project. And my patent got me a contract with a certain stationery company. That's quite a good income for me. Really? And with the income from the patent and my daily savings, I built a huge mansion. I got my patent thanks to my parents who gave me the freedom to do whatever I wanted. I wanted to thank my parents, so I rebuilt my parents' mansion. So then, do you really own the mansion? Yes. Even if I become the son-in-law, and even if I move into the mansion, the day when the mansion will be mine will never come? Yes. I won't even let you move in the first place. What? Of course not. I won't let a rude person like you stay in my precious mansion. No way. I was dreaming of the day when I could live in the mansion. I was counting down the days when my dream come true. I don't give a shit. If you insist on living in my mansion, then pay the rent. Or you can buy the mansion from me in one lump sum cash. Rent or buyout? By the way, rent is at least $5,000 a month. If you want to buy it out, it's $5 million. Huh? Are you kidding? There's no way I can pay that much money. Then, give up living in the mansion. Oh no. You guys should be living in an apartment of your own size. I won't let you in a single step in my mansion. No way. Oh, my mansion. It's my mansion. Well then, have a happy life with Sheila. What should I do, sis? Mom and Dad called me earlier. They told me that if I marry David, they won't let me in the mansion anymore. They threw all my stuff out of the front door and told me they're cutting me off as of today. Don't worry, Sheila. Even your parents leave you, you still have someone to be your husband. Even if your family abandons you, you can start a new life. You got to be kidding me. That's not comforting in the least. What's the big deal? I just stole your boyfriend away from you. And Mom and Dad are all taking your side. It's not fair that they always take your side just because you're good at studying. Why do they always have to take your side? It's fair, Sheila. Ever since I was a little girl, I've been studying and working hard at everything I do. Everyone is on my side because they know that, right? You didn't make any effort and kept slacking off. Don't start saying it's not fair. Huh? You didn't want to study or do homework. When your parents took you to a sports club, you skipped it. They also took you to a painting class, but you broke your brush in front of the instructor. When they took you to a piano lessons, you tore up the score and ran away. They tried to help you find something you were good at, but you just couldn't do it. Sheila, you always run away from everything because it was too much trouble. Because things are troublesome and troublesome. That only works for kids. And you don't even have a regular job because you say it's troublesome. And to top it all off, you always get fired. And the longest your job lasted was a week. It's a wonder Mom and Dad still care about you. And now, your parents, who are so generous, finally told you to leave. It's about time you understood the gravity of the situation. Well, you know what? You don't know what it's like to be the one who can't do it. Don't tell me you can't when you never even tried. No. And you don't know how I feel either. How I feel when my sister stole my fiancé. It's gut-wrenching. What? I can actually demand compensation from you. You know, I don't care if you're my sister or my family. I'll make sure you take responsibility for hurting me. Oh no, wait a minute. Compensation? That's the one that asks for money, right? We're a family. That's terrible, sis. You're the one who's terrible. But as your sister, I will show you one last mercy. Get the hell out of my life right now. Then I will waive your compensation. Really? You mean zero money? But right now, that's the deal. I'm so sorry. You will disappear right now. I swear I will never appear in front of you again in the future. I'm sorry for everything, Mila. I'm really sorry for everything. What? You're sorry? I did a really terrible thing by leaving you and choosing your sister. But you know what? It was all a misunderstanding. What? I didn't think you built that mansion. Your parents were very modest and they seemed rich. And they have such a naughty little sister. They're rich enough to support their daughter? That's what I thought. Actually, I was the one providing for her. I am the one who pays her mortgage and all her living expenses. I'm really sorry. I am just so misunderstood and blinded by greed. And I cheated on you with your sister. But listen, we've already broken up, so let's get back together. Mila! What? You broke up? She was your type of girl. If you think about it, she wasn't my type at all. Huh? Oh, I was just jealous of you. You're the only one I really love. You're my type. What a flimsy confession of love. It doesn't resonate with me at all. Will you stop saying that and start over with me? I promise I will make you happy. From now on, no matter how much you get promoted or how much your income goes up, I will never be ugly jealous again. In fact, I will support you from the bottom of my heart. So please go out with me again on the premises of marriage. Who's going out with you, idiot? I'm telling you, I'm going to charge you compensation. What? I promised Sheila a compensation waiver in exchange for her never coming in front of me again. But not you. You will of course disappear from my sight, but you can be held responsible for hurting me just with that. I will make sure you pay what you owe. Oh no, no way. For God's sake, give me some kind of waiver too. Let's see. How about you buy my mansion and you're exempt? What? Oh, of course you can't. Well then, I'll be in touch with you later through my lawyer. If you're sorry for everything you've done, please accept to pay. Wait, Mila. Let's meet face to face and talk it over. I'm sure you'll want to get back together again when you see my face. I can't help but want to punch you in the face if I see your face. Now, if you'll excuse me. After that, I successfully received the compensation from David. Finally, the engagement was officially cut off. I don't know where my sister Sheila has been since then. My parents seem to know a lot of things. But this time, even my parents seem to have thrown up their hands. And it seems like even if they know where she is, they have no intention of seeing her again. As for David, my ex-fiancé, he has run out of savings after paying the compensation. He tried to return to his parents' house, but they cut him off, saying, "Don't ever come back, you shameless idiot, son of a bitch." Also, his friends laughed at him and said, "You ruined your chance." And now, he spent his days like a zombie, just moving back and forth between his cheap apartment and his office. By the way, I am working hard every day without being discouraged by the breakup of my engagement. Someone who works so hard should be rewarded, right? I will find a wonderful person and get happily married while working hard.
Credit card bill is over $1,000 this month. What did you spend on? Oh, that's because I went to an event last month. A smartphone game event again? It was a 3rd-year anniversary event, and my team members did a pretty good job. But $1,000 a month is too much. Don't you remember? I'm the team leader. It's all about the members' motivation. I'm not saying stop playing the game, but you have to think about your family. I'm thinking about my family too. That's why I'm working, right? Even though you're working, if you are spending $1,000 a month, we can't make a living. This is an important time for my team. Our performance is improving too. I don't care about that. You wouldn't understand it. It's hard to manage people. You say you're managing. That's in a game, right? We should be in that position at work. You think it's just a game, don't you? You have an old-fashioned way of thinking. Society exists even in games. Sooner or later, a lot of people will live in a fictional world, don't you know? Okay. Mr. Guan said that. Believe it or not, we live in a real world now. Remember? You'll be the only one left behind by the times if you keep saying things like that. I'm living in the real world. It's a difference in values. I'm just saying, don't spend a lot of money on games. I'm not talking about values. You play games too. I enjoy it for free. But you bought a Switch last month. I'll play it for years for 1/5 of what you spent last month. It's the same thing as you spending your money on games. I'm not saying you shouldn't spend it all on games, but as I said, it's just too much this time. Can't I just do it once in a while? So you won't spend anything this month then? I'll cut it down to $500. How expensive is that game? I can't bother everyone on my team by my personal reason. What? Are you playing a game to compete with others for the amount of money you've paid to strippers? Something like, I'm going to make her number 1. Is that what you're saying? Don't make fun of me. It's a real brain game with an emphasis on strategy. When you make a strategy with your friends and fight rivals. It's an intellectual game, just like chess or Japanese chess. You wouldn't understand. Then why don't you use your brains instead of using money? This is why amateurs are so annoying. If I don't spend the money to get a rare and strong weapon, I can't fight in the first place. What's with the brain game? In the end, you're just beating each other with wads of cash. You know what? You should never say that. Anyway, you need to cut down to $100 a month. I won't even be able to save money with this. We're making a living, so what's the problem? What if we have a child? We need to save for our future. Then we won't have a child for a while. Because right now, I want to concentrate on gaming. Why do you think like that? I'm almost 30, remember? It takes a lot of energy to raise a child. So I'd rather have a child while I'm still young. Anyway, right now my priority is the game. You know how many of my friends are relying on me? You're going to put the game before me? I never thought I'd hear those words come out of your mouth. While watching a drama, when a woman said, "What's more important, me or work?" You said, "I can't believe it." There's a big difference between work and games. They're not different. Actually, the game needs me a lot more than the company does. That's self-deprecation, right? Are you seriously saying that? What's self-deprecating about it? I'm a team leader who the members rely on. At work, my useless boss just uses me for jobs. They don't know what I'm really capable of. On the other hand, in the smartphone game, I'm recognized because it's a meritocracy. I don't get it at all. Oh, I'll take 3 paid days off next week. Huh? Next week? What's going on? Huh? You seriously don't understand anything. I have a big event next week. Huh? Don't tell me you're going to take off for a game. Games are more fulfilling than a boring job. Aren't you going to make an effort to make your real life more fulfilling? If you have a problem with that, why don't you play it too? I made you an account before, didn't I? Oh, you were messing with my phone without my permission, saying something about friend referral bonus? If you try it, you'll see how great it is. Oh, but don't come into my team, okay? I don't accept beginners. I'm not going to play it. I'm not interested. Then don't complain. Whatever, do what you want. Hey, how about we get divorced? What? What is it all of a sudden? I didn't say anything about the game, right? We haven't been talking at home at all lately. And it's been a long time since we've slept together, hasn't it? That's because you're playing games all the time, and you don't answer when I talk to you. You don't even let go of your phone at all until you go to bed. It's all your fault. I've been playing games because you've been cold. I don't think so. But if there was a problem, I would fix it. So there will not be a divorce out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. I can't do this anymore. I can't live with you. So give me a specific reason. I told you, because you're cold. Which part? Are you talking about my attitude? You don't even know what I'm talking about. You can't convince me. Please, just shut up and divorce me. That doesn't make sense at all. What's happening? Tell me the truth. I found someone I like. What? Are you cheating on me? I'm not cheating on you. We're not in that kind of relationship yet. That's not the point, is it? Who is it? Someone from the company? No, it's not. At first, she was just one of our team members. This is fate. She's an angel that I met by some miraculous chance in a game where 90% of users are male. Huh? You mean you had an affair in a game? I told you, I wasn't cheating on you. I really can't believe this. A woman. It's hard to find a guy like me anymore. But it's real. Accept it. Why are you becoming so defiant? So you're saying we can stay in a marriage like this? It's too sudden. I can't keep up. I can't do it anymore. I can't lie about how I feel. You're terrible. This is just so wrong. Everything will be fine. Everything will be fine. Let's just stick together, shall we? Let's fight through this tough fate together. What's with that line? Is this what people call a gamer brain? It's a real turn-off. Also, what do you mean by we? You're just having fun by yourself. See, that's the kind of thing I'm talking about. That's what I call a difference in values. What are you going to do from now on? I'm telling you, divorce is the only way. I already filled the papers out. Now, you fill it out and submit it. You fill it out and submit it. Wait a minute. Let's talk about it, okay? I'm not changing my mind anymore. I'm not agreeing to a divorce. Anyway, I'm not going home. Wait! Are you Ed's wife? Yes, but who are you? I'm Ed's fiancé. Excuse me? You're a baked pastry. Oh, silly me. Fiancé. I'm such a clumsy little boy. If it's a prank, I'm going to block you. Oh my god, why are you so dull? Didn't you hear anything from Ed? Could it be that you're the one Ed likes? How do you know my contact? You linked your contact to your account in the game. It was easy to find you. The only low-level friend of Ed was you. It's possible to message me from there? That's terrifying. I'm going to delete my account too about. What do you want? Please divorce Ed as soon as possible. His heart belongs to me already. You're serious, right? So why are you pretending to be a boy? Can you stop acting like a weird character? I'm listening, but nothing's really making sense. What do you mean? Character? I'm just acting like my true self. I can't talk to you like that. What? You want money? If it's compensation money, I've already got it ready for you. Wow, you have that much common sense. Haha, Ed is right. He said you're picky about money. Oh, you two even talked about that. Then I'll ask for $30,000. Sum up. Then I will file for divorce. You're a true gold digger, aren't you? I'll transfer the money tomorrow. Please file the divorce. Quickly. Margaret, I've been thinking about you a lot. What? I think I'm going to come home after all. I've been away from you and I've realized. What are you trying to say? Let's just continue to be together like we have been. You haven't filed for divorce yet, have you? I did this morning. What? What? You're kidding, right? You said you didn't agree to the divorce. Are you kidding me? It's already been officially accepted. So you and I are strangers now. Then let's remarry. Impossible. It's not impossible. We can start over. We're a couple. A piece of paper like divorce papers can't tear us apart. If you have a problem with the legal system, why don't you demonstrate in the parliament? I'm not kidding. You're the one I love. I love you, Margaret. What? Wasn't it Nina? How did you know that? I know Nina. I mean, Mr. Nick, right? I never thought I'd lose my husband to a man. You know that much? I've been fooled, you know. You're into that kind of thing. That's why you couldn't stay married to me. I'm not prejudiced against LGBTQ at all, okay? Honestly, you don't have to hide it. I'm not interested in such things. He pretended to be a woman. I was tricked. I'm a victim. Huh? What are you talking about? You just had a misunderstanding, didn't you? Nina was serious about you, right? And you say such thing. What the hell? Whose side are you on? Nina is much more reasonable than you. Yesterday, I got a call from Nina. I was angry about him at first. Huh? I didn't hear anything about that. He paid me a lump sum, $80,000, in compensation money, so that he could be with you. So I called him again this morning and asked him about it. Compensation money? I didn't know about this. What did you ask him? You hadn't met Nina yet, had you? He told me that if I saw him before the divorce, it would be cheating on my wife. I mean, it's impossible when you promise to marry someone without even seeing each other once. We were a team together for over a year. We had a deep connection, you know. That guy betrayed me of that connection. You're the betrayer. You betrayed me and Nina. He lied about his gender. It's a scam. Well, he didn't. He tried to tell you about his gender, but you told him you would accept him as he is, because I couldn't believe he was a man just from his picture. You're such a jerk, aren't you? He was so serious. Why are you taking his side? He's the one who lied to your husband. He's a much more decent person than you. He ain't decent, that bastard. How can you call someone who loves you so seriously a bastard? Listen, I'm a victim of deception, right? I'm going home now. There's no place for you to come back home to. Don't say that. I'm going home anyway. I won't open the door if you come back. By the way, I already changed the lock. How dare you? I don't have anywhere to go. I was going to live with that guy. I can't even afford tonight. Why don't you just live with him? He even signed the lease for your new house. I can't live with that man. I can't. I can't live with you either. And I quit my job. He said he runs a company. I heard he makes money from web marketing. I'm in the same business as I know about his company. You were even going to ask him to take care of your job? That's right. My life is a mess because of him. This is no one's fault. Do something about it yourself. Please, please help me. I have no obligation to help you. Don't ever show your face again to me. We're a couple, aren't we? Let's help each other live. We're not a couple anymore. I wish you all the best with Nina. Don't give up on me. I don't think you've had any physical contact yet, so I'm not going to charge you on compensation money. But I'll charge you for the money you spent from our savings in the game, okay? I calculated it, and it's over $20,000. I don't have that kind of money. If we live together again, it won't be a problem, right? Right, let's have a baby. I thought you said you wanted to have a baby soon. The thought of making a baby with you makes me feel absolutely disgusted. Seriously, I'm glad I didn't have one. Hey, please. Can you at least lend me some money? I'm flat broke. Right, you got money from that guy, right? You can give it to me since I'm the one who brought in the money for you. Too bad. I already have returned the compensation money to him. Why are you being merciful to that guy? Be merciful to me too. Please, just a little bit. I have no mercy for you. I will also charge you for the money you spent. After that, a lawyer will do the rest and I'll block you. Goodbye. I won't play games anymore, so please forgive me. Hey, Margaret, forgive me. After that, Ed had no choice but to return to his parents' house. But Mr. Nick came to his and it became a chaotic situation. His parents found out about the situation and disowned him. He also said some very horrible things to Mr. Nick, and he was sued. I have received several requests for reinstatement from Ed, but I have ignored them all. Now, he has managed to find a live-in job and is paying the installments for the spendthrifts I have charged him. On the other hand, I was offered a position at Mr. Nick's company, whom I have been in contact with from the time since this happened. It's a funny coincidence, but I am enjoying my job with much higher benefits than before.